Hello, everyone, and welcome back again to Own Your Image, Effortless Style, Branding, and Extraordinary Confidence. I'm Deshante.
I'm Kanae.
And today we have with us Deborah Sawaf. She is the creative director of Thalé Blanc, a luxury accessory and clothing brand based in Beverly Hills. She is a classic, inspirational, and building community amongst women. We truly enjoy working with her, and welcome, Deborah. How are you?
I am well, thank you. Thank you, Ashanti. Thank you, Keen.
We're so glad that you're here with us today. We're going to jump right into the questions. How has quarantine life been for you?
Well, first of all, I'm happy to see you and know that you and your family are all safe and keeping well. It's been great for me, actually. I've had my family at home with me. My son's back from DC, and we've spent a lot of quality time together. It's given me a lot of time to reflect on my business and what I want to do and how I'd like to move forward, which is the most important thing. Yeah. I've spent much more time with students I mentor that are now going out into the world to create and start their own careers. And it's time for pivot and change and just to be prepared for what life has in store for all of us. For me personally, as a family, this time has been priceless. We've had great family moments. We've had great family time. To be able to work together and have dinner together every night has been a big bonus. It's something that might never happen again for a long time.
Right. I think we've all kind of taken a moment to just breathe in and like relax, get to spend this extra time with family. And it's been a blessing, I believe.
Yes.
So just tell us a little bit about your brand and how you got started.
I moved to the United States about 20 years ago. Up to then, I had already been in fashion for several years, but my background was couture. I moved to Los Angeles, which of course is the beautiful city of denim and beachwear and t-shirts. And that wasn't really my world. So it took me a while to settle down and figure out what I wanted to do. I embarked upon accessories because I am also a gemologist. In addition to being a designer, gemology is one of the things I studied. And therefore I launched Thalé Blanc, which is named after my daughter, who's called Thalia. And we created an accessory brand, jewelry, bejeweled clutches, and beautiful evening bags. Most of my working experience has been out of Italy, so Thalé Blanc accessories are manufactured in Italy.
Amazing. We love everything Thalé Blanc. In fact,
we're wearing
Thalé Blanc earrings. We have I'm wearing this beautiful jacket with this beautiful cross necklace.
The new LA collection coming out, which we're going to show you a preview of at the end of this video, guys. So just to take it back a little bit, how did you come to starting Thalé Blanc? Like what made you, what inside of you sparked?
Growing up, it's something I always wanted to do, but my father said to me, fashion was a hobby and not a career. Mm-hmm. So I did study psychology, and along the way, I stumbled upon fashion, which is where my heart lay, and I started to do it on the side. I still had a job, but fashion was passion, and I followed it. And sometimes you have to take advice and listen to it, and but I also say follow your dreams. Yeah. So I did eventually end up following my dream. It's a very difficult path. Fashion is not easy for anybody, and there are millions of kids that graduate every day into this industry, and not all of us are fortunate to be able to end up being designers. And I'm really fortunate that I found and paved my way in the industry. I didn't do it alone, of course. It's taken a village to get me here. A little country maybe, but it takes a lot of help to be able to do what you want to do and follow your dream, have people believe in you.
Yeah. So as you were going along this journey, following your dreams, going after your passion, even despite your father, saying that it was a hobby, where and how did you place your morals and values into building Thalé Blanc?
I had several jobs before I actually did fashion.
Mm-hmm.
And when I decided this was the route I was going to go, I decided to try and do two things with what I wanted to do in terms of philanthropy, which is where my psychology path took me down, working with kids and kids philanthropy, especially with UNICEF when I was really young.
Mm-hmm.
My next step was to be able to create a program that my kids were able to get involved with. And I eventually brought that under the wing of the brand when I launched Thalé Blanc. And we try to make sure we live by what we believe in and have the brand follow the same path and maintain our family. It's a family-owned business. This is the first generation fashion business in our family. So it's a learning curve, and sometimes we have to try things, make mistakes, and then learn from our mistakes.
Yeah.
But what we try to do is make sure we give from everything we make. And I like to say to my kids, don't wait until you've reached your first goal to be able to give back when you're talking about morals and values.
Yeah.
It takes every drop to fill the ocean. So give back a penny from every dollar you make. And it all adds up at the end of the day. So we try and bring that into our business as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
Every drop fills the ocean.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it all into words. Love that.
And
So
also,
giving, there's not too little, that's never too little.
Yeah.
no.
Every little bit you can give makes a difference.
I also love that it's a family business.
Yes.
That's really beautiful, and I think that's a great inspiration for the audience too.
Yes.
That you can build within your family and bring your family's values and goals to the brand you're building, and then spread it out to the world. And that's really important. How has it been working within the family? How is that dynamic?
Well, you've had a bit of, you've witnessed that a little bit. We have my daughter here in the back taking our social media videos. Talia has been working with us on and off since she was quite young, since she was maybe 12. She actually travels to Paris with me. Talia and my niece Danielle traveled to Paris when they were quite young and did a sales event with me in Paris. It was a big experience for them, and I was so impressed at how much they learned and how much they actually made a difference. It was just the three of us that did a trade show. So they've grown, my kids have grown into the business with us. They see that nothing comes easy. It's really hard work. It's long hours and dedication and a lot of ups and downs. And I hope that they will appreciate it and take it into, you know, their careers coming up, whether they work from someone else for someone else. They need to know that whoever they work for has put in as much work as I have and my husband has into this company. So I think they will appreciate any employer.
Wow, that's a powerful testimony.
Yes, and instilling those values. And, you know, I think family business is important. It's like you are teaching legacy, you're teaching hard work, you're teaching dedication, you're teaching start to finish. So there's so much in that when you're able to bring your family on. Changing gears a little bit, we know you're a fabulous designer, and we want to know how you connect to the message. When you look good, you feel good.
That goes for everybody. I like to say, especially when I create product, and I'm taking this back to the brand now, when I design something, you will notice everything we have within our collection is a statement. We don't do anything that's completely basic. And if I'm going to create a product, I want it to stand out. I want someone to be complimented. And I think you for example, something I say a lot is, you walk into the elevator, you haven't had time to put on your makeup, and you know, you tie your hair in a ponytail and you're in your sweats and you're wearing a pretty bag. and someone in the elevator compliments you and says, that's a beautiful bag. Just maybe just that, not where did you get it, but just that's a beautiful bag. It makes you feel good. It changes, it makes you believe you made a good decision, perhaps.
Yeah.
And it's powerful because it can change your image of yourself. You walked out of the house just feeling basic and simple, but then there's that little element that someone else noticed about you. And I think that's what's really important. It's important for your own confidence. It gives you looking good and feeling good, and having other people tell you you look good, gives you self-confidence. And I think it's really important when someone looks good to pay them that compliment.
Yes.
It doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
No, that's a good nugget.
And a compliment or something beautiful you're wearing evokes an emotion in somebody else.
Yeah.
So you're not doing it just for yourself. Someone's noticed you and noticed what you're wearing. You've triggered a little something in that person as well.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good to note that when you are feeling your best and looking your best, and someone compliments you, you're triggering something in their mind to say, wow, look at this beauty over here. Love that. How does your personal style and personal style, what is your personal style? Is it aligned with Thalé Blanc? Are you the inspiration?
I've had a few people tell me that when they looked at the newest collection we just launched for fall winter, that it was very me. Mm. It's such a different collection to anything I've done before. It's edgy and cool and very LA, and I didn't look at myself that way. So I wasn't sure if I was disappointed that they said it looked like me. I love the collection. It's one of the nicest I've done. But my style, my personal style, you'll see come through a lot within the collection. I love long flowing coats, trench coats, long shirts. Big skirts have been my thing since I was 18. I wear a t-shirt and then an 8-meter, big skirt that took up 8 meters of fabric, or 12 meters, whatever it might need. That is my style. I've always been a little over the top. I try and put the basic with the over the top. And I like to be comfortable. Mm-hmm. I want to make sure what I wear flatters me. It camouflages what I don't like about myself, and it shows what I do. I try and design a line that you can wear if you want to be conservative, and you can also kind of be cute and sexy at the same time. It's important to be able to dress both ways.
Yes.
So we put a lot of thought into our apparel, and I'm sure you'll see that. And almost everything you wear within the collection can be worn conservatively, or it can be worn incredibly sexy. I think with the shoot that we did, we've shown it a little more revealing. But when we shoot lifestyle, we will actually show how you can wear it completely conservatively. And, when in Rome, dress like the Romans, they say. Mm-hmm. So there are places I go where I, want to cover more than I want to show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I love that you have a versatile line, and I mean, even as what we're wearing now, you can see the versatility in it.
Yes.
So just moving on a little bit, we want to talk about confidence.
Yes.
Your brand, and by the way, first I want to note that Thalé Blanc is definitely you. Yes. Definitely with this collection. When I see it, I'm like, yes, that's Deborah. She's classic and fabulous and so many things. So, but we want to kind of go into confidence. We're talking about, building Thalé Blanc. We're talking about building the brand and just how you built the brand around being confident, and the confident woman. I remember whenever we were doing the shoot. So can you tell us about a time where you were struggling with confidence, or how you got to the place where you wanted other women to feel confident?
Yes.
Growing up, I believe I was very insecure and shy. And I guess something happened around the age of 20, 23. By then I was already sewing my own collections. I started sewing at the age of 16, but I went through the process of doing pattern and learning everything they needed to, one needed to know about creating a beautiful fitted garment. And I was studying and kind of creating my own collection alongside my education. I think it took the people around me to give me the confidence, but I also needed to believe in what I was doing. I needed to believe I could make a good product. I needed to believe I could make someone I was dressing look and feel beautiful. And when a client or a customer says to me, I got complimented on this bag, I've done my job. I've had people call me and say, I have to tell you, I've had so many compliments on my purse every time I've worn it, and now I can't wait for them to tell me I've had so many compliments on my trench coat.
Yes.
So I think it's really because I mentor young entrepreneurs. I like to say, take the time to compliment someone when they do something, especially when they're striving to do something. Be there to support them. They need to hear that. That's what builds their confidence. It's your appreciation of their work, and it took a lot of people to appreciate me to be able to give me the confidence I have today. But I have to believe in myself. I have to know that I'm doing, and I have to feel good about what I'm doing.
Yes, that a lot of great nuggets there, especially for us and the audience. Who you're around makes a difference with your confidence, for sure. You want to be around supportive people to fill you up with life on what you're doing, that can, push you forward, especially at the beginning. It's very difficult at the beginning, as a designer like yourself, fashion stylist. The fashion industry in itself is a difficult industry. And so when you do get that support, it does help push you forward. So my question is, as you have built your business and you are this confident woman and you're building confidence in others, how has your confidence evolved in the midst of you building? Are there times now even where you have to still tap in and find that confidence somewhere in areas maybe you don't feel so confident?
I think once you believe in yourself, you have the confidence to do anything you want to do, and you are going to fail. And no matter how good you are or how talented you are, there are going to be ups and downs, and there are always more downs than ups for the average person. There's very few people that start and are a success and have only stayed up there.
Right.
I think you don't lose your confidence once you have it. You've got it right, and you've got to stay focused. But I think it's so important, like you said, surround yourself with the right people, and also look ahead and learn from people that have made mistakes, learn from other people's mistakes, pay attention to what's around you, look at competitors, understand them, study it. There's all of these things you need to do as a business person. And, now more than ever, I think, whether it be stylists and designers or PR or marketing, whatever it is, whatever industry you're in, collaboration is everything. Cross-collaborate. You don't have to be from the same industry. It can be fashion and food. Find a way to work together. There are things in the universe more powerful than us, and we have to be there for each other.
Yes, that's
so reach
important.
out, compliment, support, make a mention. And I don't spend a lot of time on social media, but even on social media, call out to people doing a great job. Take the time to mention it. And I wish I spent more time to be able to do that. I'd like to practice what I preach, because my daughter helps me a lot. So we're always trying to make an effort to reach out to people and say nice things. It's important.
Yes.
What goes around comes around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of good nuggets there. Building a community.
Yeah.
Yes.
Building a community, a tribe.
I think it's about building family now more than community.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really,
Turning
really.
your community into a family. There's always been building of community. And I like to say, in a community, people work together, but work separately. In a family, people work for each other. So you work to support each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
Yeah. Write that down.
Yes. I hope everyone's taking notes. Great notes, especially now, right? There's so much happening in the world. And it is about working together and building a community that's more like family, building family, like you said.
Yes. So we've kind of talked about a little bit of everything. We talked about your brand, where you came from. We talked about, obviously, how your amazing style plays a part. We talked about confidence. We'll go with our last question of what does it mean to own your image?
I think it's responsibility and being socially responsible. When you are behind a brand, you're setting the tone for when people say your name and say the name of your brand, they relate it back to something. And what is it? What am I doing in my personal life and in my social life and in my business life that makes Thalé Blanc? And I think you take on a big responsibility, whether you're a celebrity or you're a stylist or you're anything that has your name to it, has to have integrity. And when you own your brand, it's not just about the ownership of product, it's really the name behind it. And that will last longer than even good product.
That's really, really good.
Yes.
Love that. So guys, as you know, today we are wearing Thalé Blanc, me and Kanae.
Yes,
and
beautiful, by
thank
the way.
you.
Thank you.
We love this brand. They are huge supporters of us and we are huge supporters of them. And so we want to go ahead and show you guys a preview of their latest collection.
Yes.
I'd love to do that, but first I want you to tell us a little bit, because for a lot of the audience that are going to see it on our end, tell us a little bit about this whole new project you have going on.
Yes. So, as you guys know or may not know, this is Shante. I'm Kanae. We are the owners and founders of K&D Styles. We are fashion stylists in the LA area. We've been working together for about 3.5 years. And, the main goal of putting this show together was to empower others to be the best versions of themselves, look deep inside themselves and realize that confidence is there. Your style is there, your branding is there, you are there, and we need you to show up. Because the world needs you. You have something so great to offer, and so that is why we put together this show.
Yes, and
That's
definitely
amazing.
bringing together so many different sectors. We have financial sectors, we have fashion, we have skincare, we have so many different people coming in to speak into owning your image from all areas. So we're super excited for people to be inspired and to we wanted to really encourage you to move. Get that start, make that step, take that first step towards whatever it is, your purpose in life. So
bring your dreams to reality, otherwise they'll just stay dreams. So we have dreams for a reason. So reach out for help, and it's really important, I think, if you think about something and you really want to do it, talk to people, reach out to people. Don't be afraid to reach out to strangers, because you never know who might give you your first break. I think it's really important to go after what you want.
Absolutely.
That's really, really good. Go after what you want.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and get into the preview of the newest collection from Thalé Blanc.
Yes.
The collection's called because I think every piece we've designed is special. There's something special to every single piece in the collection. Every woman is a statement. The collection, every human being can make their statement as well. The collection is gender neutral, I'd like to say. A lot of the pieces are, not everything, but a lot of the pieces are gender neutral. And I hope you enjoy our little show. Here we go. If you want to Bluetooth.
Days gone since you swept your smile. You're so tired of my thoughts. 38, can't even say goodnight. Bring it on, you know I've been trying to. Your time and everything you choose. 'Cause I know you've been your right voice. So play a song I can't use to. I'll touch you like I used to. Don't give me nothing but the truth. Just after aching for nothing. You're on my mind, but I know if please send me right out to you. So keep my cool. Don't give me nothing but the truth. So what's your name?
Wow.
That was
amazing. I love everything.
Yes, everything was so beautiful. Take all of our money now.
Right.
Well, I have to say you did an incredible job of styling our Spring 20 collection.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful video as well. We should share that sometime.
Yes.
So, where can the audience find you? When does the collection come out? And
yes.
Well, the collection will be available as of end of July or August.
Okay.
And we'll be online and available on Instagram and online. We'll definitely do a few pop-up shows in LA. We're doing virtual showings as well, as long as COVID-19 and the social distancing and assembling in smaller groups goes on. But we'll be doing a lot of shows over here at our new studio showroom, which is nice because people get to see a lot of the sketches. They get to take a look at the mood boards. It's a different vibe as to being in our store.
Amazing.
It's new. Things have changed a little. It's I think this is a little more a creative space.
Yeah.
So it's a different experience. It's shopping, but feeling inspired as well.
Yes. We love how you have pivoted despite the crisis or the COVID-19. It's amazing. Your studio is amazing. We can't wait until the collection launches. And we are so thankful that you took the time out with us today to speak about everything that you've done and just the powerful woman and designer that you are.
Thank you. And stay inspiring, everybody. Both of you are great. And I wish you so much luck with your new project and everything else you do in the future. And also to let our audience know that you also do personal styling, right?
Yes, we do.
Great style and a lot of access to some great product that you might never see otherwise. So please do reach out to them. We will hashtag you as well when we end up featuring some of the behind the scenes from today.
Amazing.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you,
All right,
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
You have an incredible weekend.
Thank you.
You too.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.